I've been cleaning foreclosed houses for 10 years, and I've learned that houses don't hold on to secrets, they hold on to smells. This one smelled like copper and wet wool. The bank sent me to a sprawling Victorian on the edge of town that had been sitting vacant for 18 months. My job was simple: clear the junk, change the locks, and report any structural damage. The front door groaned as I pushed it open, the heavy oak resisting the intrusion. Sunlight struggled through the grime-caked windows, casting long, sickly yellow rectangles across the hardwood floors. I started in the kitchen. It was standard work until I saw the pantry. Most pantries have a simple knob. This one had a heavy industrial slide bolt installed on the outside. The metal was shiny, recently oiled. I slid it back. The sound was a sharp metallic ring in the silent house. Empty, just bare shelves and a lingering scent of peppermint. But then I saw the floor. The linoleum was worn down in a semicircle, as if something heavy had been dragged across it thousands of times. I moved to the basement, the wooden stairs complaining under my boots. My flashlight beam danced over cobwebs and old furnace pipes. In the very center of the cold concrete floor sat a single, plush armchair. It faced the far wall, which was covered in a massive hand-drawn map of the neighborhood. Every house was labeled with names, work schedules, and pet types. Red string connected certain houses to this one. My pulse quickened. This wasn't a squatter. This was an architect of something much darker. The air grew cold. I heard a faint metallic clink from above. The pantry bolt. Someone had just slid it shut. I ran to the stairs, but the basement door was locked from the other side. I was trapped. I turned back to the room, desperate for an exit. I noticed a seam in the map on the wall. I tore the paper away, revealing a narrow crawl space. I squeezed through, my breath coming in jagged gasps, the smell of peppermint now overwhelming. The tunnel led upward, ending at a small grate. I pushed it open and found myself back in the kitchen, peering out from behind the refrigerator. I saw him then, a man in a clean gray suit, sitting at the kitchen table, calmly eating an apple. He was looking at my work clipboard. He picked up a pen and checked off my name. I didn't breathe until he walked into the living room. I bolted for the back door and didn't look back until I was in my truck. The police arrived 20 minutes later. The house was empty. The map and chair were gone. The only thing they found was my clipboard. Next to my name, he had written my home address. I realized then why the pantry smelled like peppermint. It was the same tea my wife makes every morning. He wasn't living in that house. He was already living in mine.